Out here, strength isn't built in a gym. It's forged in dirt, sweat, and the unforgiving demands of the land. This is Red Bull Rancher Strong, where the grit of ranch life meets the fire of elite fitness. And this is F45, a global fitness and lifestyle community, with members who love a good challenge. Offering them the chance to prove their grit in this competition was a no-brainer. But this isn't just any competition. It's a global challenge created to push athletes to their absolute limit. Many entered. Only 8 were chosen. Now, 4 men and 4 women from across the world have landed in Fort Worth, Texas, ready to face one wild course. 7 never-before-seen obstacles, each one inspired by real-life ranch tasks, but reimagined through a punishing fitness lens. This isn't your average workout, it's a throwdown of strength, endurance, and unshakable will. They came to prove they've got what it takes. But will one walk away with the title, or will any of them even make it past round 1? Who is Rancher Strong? We're about to find out. They came from different walks of life. Members, coaches, owners, even a legally blind athlete. What united them? F45.
First time I ever stepped into an F45 studio, it was out at Sydney Olympic Park. This would have been 10 years ago now. Honestly, at the time, I didn't think F45 training would be such a big part of my life, but so the saying goes, life-changing, right?
I thought I would just do the challenge and then bow out from there. And then 6 years later, here I still am.
A friend of mine at the time said, come on, let's go check this place out. 45 minutes in and out. I was quite impressed. Everything set up, music was pumping. Let's just say after the first class, I was roped, I was in.
I just went for the week trial. I was a student at the time, so the free week was enticing. Went to every single class and I loved it.
The first moment I walked into an F45 studio, straight away, I loved it. I loved the community, I loved the vibe, and I just knew that, that was it. I felt connected.
We didn't know anyone when we moved to London, so when we opened our doors, we were trying to build a community. That was our main focus from the very beginning. An inclusive community of all different fitness types, positive people that were like us when we knew no one.
I suffer from a condition called macular dystrophy. Basically puts me in the category of legally blind. So when I was a coach, I would always memorize the workouts the night before. That way when I come in the next day, I wouldn't have to rely on any screens, anything like that, and I'd be able to just present the workout for what it is. To be honest, it did make me a better coach.
I think the beauty of F45 is that it does impact your life outside of the classes, whether it's through those connections that you make, or just it came to me in a time when I sort of really needed it.
It started with a simple message.
I heard about Rancher Strong through F45. The element that intrigued me was that it was a sort of a qualifying thing. It was a competitiveness to the qualifying. I like to be very competitive.
I'm very competitive and I just want to compete in everything I can. We heard about this competition, it was coming up on the screens and people started talking about it.
I'm really big on just giving anything a go. If somebody was like, hey, you want to jump off the bridge? I'll be like, yeah, sounds good. How high is it though?
I kind of sit back and go with the flow most of the time, not necessarily put my hand up for these sorts of things, and thought, okay, why not? Let's give it a crack. So with the encouragement of some of the members and the coaches, I thought, why not? Let's go. So we did the filming process and sent it off and went, see what happens.
When I first found out that I qualified for Ranch Strong, I was actually just sat on the sofa next to my sister.
It actually came up on my Apple Watch in the middle of the class.
I opened up my emails and I was just checking them in between classes, and I thought, is this real?
I was sort of in disbelief, didn't say anything to her and just showed her the screen.
Lee was in training and I ran off and I was like, look at this. And he's like, you're joking. He turned the music down and he announced it to the whole class. And I literally, like, both of us had our tears in our eyes.
And then there's just a wave of emotions, and it was like numbness, and then it was, I wanted to cry, and then it was so happy.
She went crazy, I went crazy.
First thoughts were, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to Texas.
I honestly just couldn't believe it. I drove the rest of the way home from work, like with my jaw on the floor.
To find out this, that I could go off and represent F45 on a bigger scale, was huge.
To know that, you know, all the hard work's paid off for something, it's like finally an outlet where I can showcase what I've got and what I've trained so hard for.
Packing for Texas underway.
And just like that, the journey began.
One beautiful day to be leaving the UK.
Just waiting for the shuttle to pick me up to go to the airport.
Texas, made it.
Training didn't mean changing everything. It meant staying consistent, adding a few sled pulls, and a whole lot of belief.
I think F45 overall gives you a solid background with the type of training that we do. Basically, it covers all bases. You get your resistance, you have your cardio. So I think that background-wise, I was already ready to go.
The course was unknown, the outcome uncertain, but every one of them showed up.
We're gonna go out, we're gonna go and we're gonna demo each one of the obstacles. I've been very proud to be involved in the development of this course. It's really gonna showcase and highlight, farmer and rancher strength, but just the athletic ability of everyone that's here competing. Each one of the obstacles got a story behind it. It's something that you would do on a ranch.
In terms of shifting towards Rancher Strong, I just threw in a few little sprinkles on top. So F45 gave me like a big base, which is great.
That's the go signal. That starts the timing loop, right? What stops the timing loop? Okay, we're gonna say that a few times. This does not stop the timing loop.
Just that 45 workouts alone definitely helped prep me for this sort of thing. My mom actually texted me saying, you need to work on that one for the log jump because I'm not the most coordinated and I don't want to fall on my face in front of everyone. That's fingers crossed.
5 bags, 50-pound bags for men, 4 50-pound bags for ladies.
I think this is huge because for us doing F45 training, doing competitions like this, and showing that you can get strong to F45, I feel like that's a huge thing. So I'm excited to show people that this kind of training can benefit many different things that you do.
From here, where are we going? Here. Well, tires and gates.
We're going up against something we haven't really approached before. We don't really have massive gates in the studios or tree stumps to hop across to practice our agility, but I do think we do cover such a wide array of forms of fitness within the studio that I think we are fairly prepared for what's to come.
This is pretty sketchy at the side, and it's pretty sketchy in the front.
I would like to win, first and foremost, if I'm perfectly honest. I like to win anything that I go into, but I know this is a very outside my wheelhouse. So as long as I can leave there knowing I went 100%, got to the red line, emptied the tank, and did everything I could, I'm happy.
I feel like I'm going into this with like lower expectations than I would normally, just because I know that I don't know as much as I would like to. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping I'll exceed expectations.
If you're gonna pull it until the nose kisses the barrel, smack the ball on the head.
I've always had the highest expectations to myself. I've always put the most pressure on myself. And it's something that I've thrived off.
Hey, Pay attention, you're gonna scoot this up. You gotta pick up the ladder, take it to the wall, lean it up, and go up. Button, celebrate. Easy enough, right?
Ready, man?
Let's go. Hopefully we can throw a tire over.
I really try not to expect too much of myself, so that way I don't get like over anxious or come out like gung ho and red line out the gate. But
How you feeling, dude?
Mate, nervous but ready, always ready. You never think you're going to be the first one. This young gentleman here looks really, really fast. So I guess I'll probably have to be faster.
Big Fort Worth welcome from Honolulu, Hawaii. We've got Jeremy Maher going up against Austin, Texas's Jalen Noble.
Regardless of what the outcome is, like, I'm just here to represent the brand, here to represent my family and self and Hawaii back at home and really put my best foot forward.
We're definitely nervous, but the nerves kind of seem to come and go. So once we get up those stairs, they're definitely going to come out. We're going to put them to good use and just use it, all that adrenaline to go through the obstacles.
What I'll be thinking about by having to dig in really deep to get through the course is that there's no results in the comfort zone. I'm hoping to take with me an inner strength so that I could get on a plane and fly across the other side of the world into the unknown, because I like to stay in my comfort zone, I guess, of it. And this is way out of it.
No rope, rookie mistake. 2 in the zone. Didn't focus. Just jumped up and I was like, let's go. Well done. Well done.
Kieran, how are you feeling?
Excited, ready to get on with it. It's just you and that obstacle, you and that workout, that event, that challenge, the competition. Come and step in someone else's world, have fun, and like you've got to respect it. Like, it's tough out there.
Yeah, and fitness. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize how much fitness it incorporates into agriculture, especially coming from F45.
Yeah, obviously I struggled a bit on the tires. Maybe didn't give myself that distance to sort of launch it over the fence, got caught a little bit tight to it. So it's a shame. We'd love to have a go at it again, but next time.
So you're basically saying you're coming back next year for 2026.
If you'll hand me, I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Let's go!
Anytime I'm feeling like it's a bit of a struggle, I just tell myself, you've been through worse, this is only temporary. The light's on at the end of the tunnel, so I just stay focused and keep driving through.
I hope I'm going hard enough that they can see that I'm on the red line and I'm giving it everything.
It's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. Very, very different to anything I've ever done before. But that was so much fun, getting down, getting up, running, getting dirty. It was great.
I am tall, so that will hopefully help me out. I'll see jumping over fences and throwing things over things.
Relatively clean runs, you did end up having to go back and tip your trailer, something that you're going to clean up for the next round.
If I make it there, yeah, for sure.
You have to go out and give whatever you can and just leave it out there. Like, leave everything out there and just have the best time soaking in. But I hope that what I do out there can make an impact.
While each one of them gave it their all, only 3 were able to get a second crack at the course.
A little bit nervous, not gonna lie, but should be good fun out there. Glad I get a second hit out, at least.
When did you find out?
Like, literally 10 minutes ago. I was eating tacos, and now I'm racing in 5.
They weren't just competing against each other. They were cheering for each other. The podium wasn't the goal. It was the transformation and experience along the way.
Beyond the competition, just meeting a lot of people and connecting with people from all over the world is great, and hopefully making a few friends out of it. and experiencing a different culture. I've never been to Texas before. I've never seen cowboys walking down the street and there's cows everywhere. And
making that journey over here, and super grateful, to F45 for being able to provide that for us, and Red Bull putting on this amazing event.
Massive opportunity to experience something that we've never done before. Massive shout out to F45 and Red Bull for giving us this opportunity. Big appreciation to the real ranchers out there, Ranchers Strong.
Red Bull Ranchers Strong has been the experience of a lifetime.
Really one of a kind and super stoked to be able to be a part of it. So thank you F45, thank you Red Bull. As always with F45, can't do anything like this without a bit of community. So we've met lots of great folks, lots of great competition, some absolute animals in there, both sides, male, female. And yeah, just really enjoyed this Texas sunshine, so thank you.
F45, that's a wrap!
Knowing that you can sort of get through it and proving it to yourself consistently that you are more than what's put in front of you.